Coming up on the Life is the Future podcast.
Last year, we did a lot of like fun stuff like assemblies and like that, like around the start of the year. I don't think we're doing that as much. And like, I think I would enjoy that a little bit more, like a break from the schoolwork occasionally.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Scott Tottenham, and you're listening to the Life is the Future podcast, a podcast for health education, middle school, and life in general. It's episode 4 of season 7 of our podcast. This week's hosts, Dhruva and Kanishk, run their own episode for the first time. They bring in 2 8th grade classmates, Vihari and Raunit, and they talk about growing up, transitioning between grade levels in school. There's a ton of topics in this week's episode, so stick with them as they get things rolling and shake out some of the first episode nerves. You're going to hear them talk about academics, but also the differences in 7th and 8th grade, and then also looking ahead to high school next year. Not just about classes and coursework, but also about social and emotional development. Listen in as they talk about extracurriculars to go along with the academic experience, and also things outside of school like life online that is a big part of growing up as an adolescent right here, right now. I'll be back at the end of their episode to wrap some things up. For now, here's Dhruva and Kanishk. Check it out.
Welcome to episode 4 of season 7 of the Life is the Future podcast.
Alright, so today we have Raunit and Vihari, and we're gonna be talking about anything at school. So I have a question. How is the first quarter go for you guys?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it went well.
Alright, so what was like different from last year about it?
I feel like the work schedule for me, because last year I wasn't really in PA, like ELA.
Yeah.
So that was different for me.
I feel like it was pretty much the same, but like the only difference was like I like had really different teachers last year, so like the style of teaching was different.
Yeah.
How's like is the homework more or less than last year?
I feel like it's more, because there was definitely a difference in my teachers.
I feel like it's less actually.
Yeah. How is like are you guys doing like outside of school stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, take up like a lot of your time for like doing homework.
Yeah. Like sometimes I start my homework at like 8. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Do you feel that people are like interacting the same they would last year? Like rather than do you think the people are like to stick to groups, like the same groups as 7th grade, or do you think people are developing more friends as they go into 8th grade?
I feel like I developed like a different friend group from last year, because a lot of my peers were different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also like made more friends, and I feel like more like bigger friend groups have like formed.
Yeah. Is that because of like just in school, or was it because of like online, like over the summer, or like how did you like get into the new groups of friends?
I feel like the split lunches helped, because like our tables were so small, so we really got to get to know each other.
Yeah.
And also over the summer, like a lot of people met, because like in 6th and 7th, like nobody really knew each other that much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same for me.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's like for you said that it's good to have a split lunch, but for me, I don't know, like it's a little different because you don't get to like meet everyone you met last year, and like a lot of people like you're not gonna see in school for like the following years, and it's so in that way it's kind of tough. So there's like those parts.
Like especially with the high school split, I feel like you're gonna lose a lot of friends that you had in middle school.
Yeah.
But I mean, it just like opens opportunities for more friends.
Yeah.
Going off of that, like how are you prepared for the like going into high school, and like how do you feel you're gonna like how your flow is gonna be going into high school?
I'm definitely scared for it, but like I'm still kind of excited.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the work, I know the work will be more, but like I feel like I'm ready for it, because like I'm in PA this year, so.
And same for me, like aside from like last year, like I've been improving from this year. So.
Yeah. How do you think it's gonna be like? Do you think it's gonna be more challenging, or you think it's gonna be like easier because you're in PA, so then the work is gonna like how?
I think it'll be easier because I'm kind of like ready for it already.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's gonna be like a lot of new stuff, but at the same time, because we're already like doing so much right now. I don't think like we might be used to doing like stuff that would have been new otherwise. Are you guys gonna do like uh, like uh
Like honors and AP.
yeah
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like seeing that the high school, like we get to pick our classes in the coming months, how do you feel like is that the stepping stone into high school? Or like how does that affect you?
I feel like it is the stepping stone, right? Because we've been like doing so much already, and like the
Yeah.
stepping stones that we've had from like elementary to middle, it's like almost the same.
yeah
And, like every year, there's like a change between people. So like, you meet new friends,
yeah
lose some friends.
yeah because there's gonna be like other schools combining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah
Are you go-
yeah go
are you guys gonna do any extracurriculars or sports in high school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
like what.
Like I want to do BPA, but I wanted to do DECA as well, but I think it's canceled for Wabanzi.
Mm-hmm.
But also for sports, maybe I could do like tennis.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for sports, I want to do like cross country, track,
Yeah.
and then for like clubs, like YAG and model.
Yeah, that was gonna be my question. Like, what were you guys, if you had, other than like academics, like what were you guys gonna do?
You think you'll take like honors and AP?
Yeah, I think we will. But like, in the beginning, when we first joined middle school, you know how we had to like pick our courses.
Yeah.
I feel like that was very early to like know like what you're gonna do through high school, because like a lot of people they joined an instrument and then they were like, they didn't like doing it, so then they have to cancel, and that's like
Yeah.
difficult to do. So I
Yeah.
think it was like a hard decision to make in like the beginning of middle school, of like what you're gonna do through high school as well. But like by now, I think most people know like what they want to do.
Do you think our like friend group will like our big friend group will like split up or?
I mean, for sure. I mean, like most of you guys are going to Wabanzi,
Yeah.
but like yeah. So, I think that happens to a lot of
Yeah.
friend groups. Yeah,
In
especially
middle school,
yeah.
Like Ascalon,
Yeah.
especially.
Yeah.
Because like for a lot of other schools it's just the whole elementary goes there, but like for Scullin it's like a bunch of different elementary schools, and then it just splits
Yeah.
up again. So yeah, I think it happens for a lot of people, a lot of friend groups that they just
Also, like even in the beginning, people were in like different friend groups because they were in like different schools, right? And then
yeah
now that Scotland like brought them all together,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
Now people don't really like think about the old schools. It's just like
Yeah.
one.
yeah, or like what you're going to do instead of like where you came from.
So like guys, how do you feel like right now about like Scotland as a school? Like how does it how is it better from last year but in some ways worse than last year? Just like the things we do, like say like fun stuff like assemblies and stuff like that, or like just like common occurrences.
I feel like it's better because we're like in 8th grade now. Like we know most of
Yeah.
the school.
Yeah, like
And,
in,
like,
like in sixth
yeah,
grade,
all
we're
the
really
assemblies.
confused.
Yeah. Especially with like, I feel like the biggest difference, like this year, my sister joined, 6th grade, and like the biggest thing for her was like, oh, there's no recess anymore. And I think that was a big thing, but like not only because like we got to play, but like just the fact of like going outside. I mean, right now we have like 3/4 of PE that we're required to do, and only like 2 of the quarters we actually get to go outside because of the winter.
And like if for people who have
Health
health first quarter.
Yeah.
And fourth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or 4th, yeah. But I think because like it becomes like somewhat a problem because you're not spending like time outside, and your only time to spend outside is like after school when you get back home, and like then that takes up time from like homework and other stuff. So
Yeah, I agree.
yeah, there's like a big change.
And like I think that from last year we did a lot of like fun stuff like assemblies and like that, like around the start of the year. I don't think we're doing that as much, and like I think I would enjoy that a little bit more, like a break from the schoolwork occasionally.
Yeah.
Like in the beginning of 7th grade, I think we went to a field trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
those-
Yeah,
those- yeah.
And then
Yeah,
like
those
this
are
year
fun.
it's gonna be like a big change, like DC trip.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun, and
Yeah.
like field
And
trips
also
are always
that's-
fun because
Yeah.
like you get to. It's just a break from the school.
Yeah, even when you have to do a worksheet, it's
Yeah.
still like
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still worth it though to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. just because it's
You
like
can,
a break.
still be with your friends.
Yeah. I think like for this year, the DC thing, it's
Yeah.
only fun because like your friends are going. Because otherwise, I mean,
Yeah.
well, maybe I guess it is,
Yeah.
but like if you've already been there, then
Yeah.
I think like walking around the city and seeing museums
Yeah.
isn't too fun unless you have like your friends to see.
company. Yeah. Do you guys? So this is like a question like on our first like podcast that Mr. Tottenham asked us. But do you guys think that like like a lot of middle schoolers are online like on like social media and stuff. But do you think they would like watch or listen to podcasts like or like full form podcasts, or do you think they wouldn't like really be
But I'd rather
focused on
watch
that?
just like shorts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they
Yeah, shorts.
just watch shorts because it's like it's more like interesting, like
Yeah.
in short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like people don't want to watch like really long
Yeah.
podcasts and
Yeah.
stuff.
Because people like have really short attention spans these days.
Yeah.
So
So how do you guys like use social media like for your own?
Like I feel like I watch like YouTube and stuff, just like videos
Yeah.
online.
yeah, same. But then also for like communication, it like helps like bring us together. Like especially over the summer,
Mm-hmm.
like where we don't meet each
Yeah.
other a lot.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel that like some things that you see on social media are like something you wouldn't want to see, or like something that you like something that you'd rather have not there?
Yeah, definitely.
Sometimes it just doesn't like. I mean, there is like a way of it just giving you what you want. Like after like you watch certain things, like let's say you watch the whole video or whatever, or if you like it, then it'll give you like recommendations or like what you like. But then sometimes things just pop up and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, I don't like that, or like I
Yeah, like as you watch, just like
Yeah.
scrolling through
Yeah.
shorts and then you
Yeah.
see.
Like why is that recommended?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess it is like a good way to be connected, like especially with like how we were talking about friend groups splitting up, and like still staying connected and being able to like talk about hanging out and stuff, like when you're not going to the same school. I think that's important.
All right, thanks to Vihari and Raunit for joining Dhruva and Kanishk today to talk about the end of their middle school experience. We're really thankful to get some direct insight into what it's like to be a teenager today. And also, we're very thankful to run this understudy program that we have going on. What that means is we have 2 7th graders that did some behind the scenes footage and their own reflection while the 8th graders were talking today. We'll push that out soon as its own video and podcast release. So please check out Ahana and Mira, our 7th grade understudies, as they do their own reflecting on this very same topic. If you made it this far, thanks so much for always checking out what we do in our classroom journey. Until next time, thanks for tuning in.